So, welcome everybody to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds raspy in between. I am actually sick since like the last 3 days, so I do have a cold. But it's fine, it's not too bad. That being said, if I feel like I'm starting to feel meh or more meh again, I will end the stream maybe a bit early, but so far doing quite good. But yeah, either way. So Sherlock Holmes got involved in a case of missing people, and we found out that all these people have been abducted and shipped out to a facility in Switzerland, which was a mental asylum. And basically, down in the depths of that asylum, they tried to make people obey them and like worship a weird cult, or like, yeah, not have really a mind of their own anymore with like medications and things like that. And that mental asylum was led by a crazy person who she was stabbed, luckily, but basically she erased the patient's memories to treat them instead of treating the underlying problems. So she literally took up parts of the brain so they would forget things. Like she also did that with the previous leader of the mental facility. He's actually now a patient there that doesn't have any long-term or short-term memory anymore. But yeah. No, but it's fine. Like, it randomly goes away and then it comes again when I talk longer, but still, I have a cold, but I'm not coughing, so it's fine. Like, I mentioned earlier, if it's getting any worse throughout the stream, then I will end early, but, you know, right now I'm feeling pretty okay, so definitely way better than the last few days. But yeah, basically, from that mental asylum on, we found out there is a mastermind behind everything. And to find that mastermind, we set out for the bayou, or direction of the bayou. Basically, when we went to the US, or Sherlock Holmes went to the US, and we're currently in a mansion of one of the, like, assumed masterminds, but kind of not how we found out. And in the mansion, practically everybody was murdered. Now, there's apparently a secret room, and we're trying to find out our next hint. The problem is, the keys to said secret room was a seal ring, and said seal ring was stolen by a monkey. So, we are now searching for said raccoon. You can see the swamps here. How was this? No, we have a pin, so that should be good. But yeah, the signet ring is basically what unlocks the lock in the other room, so, how was this? Ah, like this. Okay. So, we want to follow the raccoon's footprints. Right. Trying to figure out where the rest. I mean, they were definitely put the other way around, but like.
A scrap of silk,
Okay.
soft and elegant.
But I thought the. How did you exit again? No. Like that. Okay, but yeah, the raccoon. We were trying to find a raccoon, so. That's fine. Ah, okay. I mean, it makes sense if they're in this direction that they would walk in that direction. To be fair, like, animals like that can be quite. Cover the pepper, too much for a raccoon. So they likely turned around or went a different route. Yeah. Apples and banana? Corn? Corn. Ah, sticky finger. Look at that. Raccoon took the ring with the finger to its net.
Arneson's signet ring, as we saw in his portrait.
So, come on, it's usually escape to get out of these, but not when it auto does that, so that's a bit annoying. Either way, also the like, sensitivity in this game is pretty bad sometimes, but hey, that's fine. Okay, let's go upstairs. And open the thing. Ta-da! We filed. We have a carpet on the wall. We have a carpet like that too in our attic, like a hand-woven carpet. They're very nice. Just don't have any space to put them. Love letter from Arneson. My dearest Lucy, my sunshine, believe me, as soon as I have dealt with the darkness that lurks in these swamps, I return to you with an open heart. Be sure that I am ready to declare to all the world my feelings for you. Can't wait to hold your hand and be lost in your beautiful eyes. Completely and forever yours, Errol. Yeah, we found a letter to or from her before. Norwood Agency. Mr. Arneson, as soon as your instructions arrive, we started our investigation. Rest assured, we will do our best to find the location in the bayou that you mentioned. However, we must inform you that there might be some delays in the coming week, as our investigator, the lead detective in this case, is in Europe. Meanwhile, we highly recommend securing your findings until further notice beneath a table and safe or in a locked cabinet. Anything we works. E. Spears, Director of Norwood Agency. Yeah, and that agent is dead, so...
Well, isn't that interesting? Hello again, Lucy.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. He has like 2 pistols hanging over there. This is like a full-on like hiding room here, huh? Money! Nice. Artisans notes on bank and Ashman. Ashmat. There we go. Mr. Arneson has a collection of notes detailing his investigations of Ashmat. One of them reads, "That damn servant, how dare he use my name to sell outputs at the bank? Was he like that all the time and I overlooked it? Or is this the influence of his foreign friends? I need to learn more about the man, especially after I showed David a cryptic telegram sent to Ashmat. What is it for?" So is wine or any kind of alcohol? My princess.
My princess, my love, my heart.
Yeah.
Fitting words.
Cute. There's a sword missing or something. I would have thought it's one of these documents or something, but apparently not. Is it the wine bottles? A bottle of champagne. Okay. It's like a blanket in here, a rifle.
Piece of art.
Yeah, but I would say he has that for...
We must stop this, Holmes. All these atrocities.
Yeah. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, this is like a hideout, I guess, for when intruders come, where he can lock himself in. Sadly, that didn't work, or it didn't seem to work. Okay, let's see. How to learn the contents of the burnt message. Do we have anything new here? Letter from Northwest Agency, maybe? No, actually, no, notes on the bank. No, notes on the bank, not that one. I meant this one. I clicked it too prematurely, because he was mentioning that, yeah, that somebody else was asked to help translate. Davies, fond of Mr. Anderson, must know a lot about him. The boy might share information to help save Mr. Anderson. Where's Mr. Anderson currently? Okay, he's... Hello! Okay, Sounds good. Enjoy your look. There we go. But yeah. I would say he's likely in the bayou or something. We're gonna try everything, but I doubt that any of these would work. I think that the boy will tell us more. Nope, okay, the love letter works. Arneson was taken to a location in the swamps, yeah. Ashma took Arneson to the bayou. We already have a right there, but yeah, we need to talk to Davy. Also, let's see, what kind of outfit have we unlocked? We have unlocked a hat. Eh. Okay. Let's pin this. I said pin this. There we go. And let's go to Davy, the boy he took in. Whee!
Davy, we know that Ashmat is responsible for what happened here. We must catch him and hold him accountable. I know that you are scared, but you are also the only one who can help us. I believe Mr. Arneson showed you a cryptic telegram that was sent to Ashmat. You are an impressive boy with a phenomenal memory. Can you tell us the contents of that message?
Great.
Thank you, Davy. Watson, please copy down everything he writes.
Cryptic message directed to Ashmat that says, when the storm starts, where the ship fall at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen. Okay. Lucy, wasn't Lucy the lady in the... that gave Watson the clothes? I think she was. So...
Angels, sirs. All y'all lacking is a pair of wings.
Okay. So let's actually go. Can we leave through the front door now? No. Oh, of course not. Well, then let's trample over the deceased. Okay, we want to go with the coach towards the main place again. But yeah, these two should hopefully, at least for now, be safe if they hide somewhere. The horse is fine again. That's good. They did a lot of like modeling for us only meaning to be at the mansion, you know what I mean? There's all these houses, all these people and everything that we can visit. Hello there.
Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry, mister, but I don't know.
Okay, makes sense. I could just talk with I just could talk with him, so I decided to try and talk with him, you know. Okay, that one is a bit under construction. You the coachman. Okay. Yep.
Got a spot in mind.
New Orleans port, and quickly.
I finished. I think.
Innocents slaughtered, a woman lynched, a boy forever traumatized. I fear we've crossed the Rubicon, Holmes. Davy is resilient, much like Eula. They will overcome this.
Hopefully, if they
But I worry
survive.
it portends far worse for us. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes?
If the police doesn't get them, or the sheriff, cause, I mean, he tried to kill her, so... Well, hello there, Lucy.
Who's your friend, Frank? We love a new face, and his is particularly low.
You're not Lucy, you are... well, who was...
Johnny
She
boy.
was, there we
So
go.
how was it with champagne?
Most enlightening, thank you. And now my friend Mr. Holmes would like to talk to you too.
Well, ain't you something? What can I do for you?
I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
How bad?
It concerns your significant other, Arneson.
Arneson? Now, who said we were lovebirds?
Well, the letter.
We only mean to help. No word of the matter shall spread.
What are you implying?
The man in this letter seemed ready to declare his feelings for you. Sounds like he was more than a client.
It's part of the job. Men can say weird things when they think they're in love.
Yeah, but they wouldn't usually have a ring, right?
This photo of you and Mr. Arneson suggests the feelings were reciprocated.
Looking interested when with the client is part of the job, Mr. Holmes. I don't even remember the man.
You mean to say you take pictures with everyone?
If they ask nicely. And pay.
Where's the ring? Nope. There we go.
Arneson definitely paid for a ring in your size inscribed, "My princess, my love, my heart. It is for you." Arneson was going to propose marriage. Facts are clear. You know Mr. Arneson and perhaps even love him back. Regardless, he has been abducted. His life is hanging in the balance. Please, help me save him.
Oh my Errol! What have you gotten yourself into? I didn't want to believe this could happen.
Lucy, what do you know? Could it have been the sheriff?
I don't know, John. This town has darkness in it. Errol and me, we had plans, dreams. We wanted to make this place better for all the folk who live here. Errol had grown suspicious of Ashmat, thought he was acting odd. He brought up the bayou. I told him to leave it all alone. The water's there. They swallow everyone.
You mean the alligators?
No. It's local legend. The bayou's dangerous. Any visitor that sees Death's messengers, they die.
These messengers, are they abstract or a landmark?
They're white lilies. You see a path with them flowers, you turn around.
All right, Watson. We must find someone to take us to the bayou.
Lucy, you have our thanks. We will go and look for Arneson.
Well, we already know a crazy lady that actually will take us to the bayou, so... let's take the champagne to the lady in the fisherman's village, I think it was, over there. Because she mentioned that he will that she will bring us to the bayou for some high percentage stuff. So let's go to her and then let's visit the bayou. They have the feeling the story of the ladies is more of like a, hey, you really shouldn't go there because there's secret things that happen. And the people will get killed because they figured out what happened there. Lilies are quite cute flowers, so... a shame to have them be feared. But yeah, let's go on to this boat. And let's
Hello
talk with her.
again, and thank you. Your last tip proved extremely useful.
Don't mention it, Cher. Champagne ain't one for trickery. Now, if you need more help...
As it happens, we need to take a short trip through the bayou into the nearby swamp. Of course, you'd receive fair compensation.
It's almost dusk, and only fools go into that swamp at night. Come back tomorrow. Champagne will take you down.
That will not do. We must go now. It is of grave importance.
I won't take you. But if you're crazy enough to go, I'll sell you the boat.
Wouldn't you know it, I came across a bottle of your namesake. Will that be enough for a boat?
It's warm. The bottle's dirty. But we got a deal. I'll even lend you this rifle. If you're going into swamp, you'll need it.
One last favor. The boat that we came on is to leave tomorrow for Europe. Would you kindly relay a message to the crew for us? We may need them to hold their departure till 8 in the morning.
Of course.
Knives Out, complete chapter 5, which means We're now at chapter 6. The Call of the Bayou. Ooh. The swamp. This is getting exciting. You know, the bayou at night. Ooh, that's pretty. Also seems pretty dangerous.
At least in Afghanistan, we had nippy nights.
It makes one yearn for rainy London.
This place, Champagne, did not mince words about it.
Keep your wits about you, Watson. We are inching closer to the heart of this mystery, however dark it may be. Hell's bells!
I told you to stay away, Doctor.
That he did, Holmes.
I rule these boys. No hiding from me here.
Well, I guess we're going into shooting.
Case goes cold on my watch.
Okay. No, but buddies
Settle
do.
down, boys. Our friends are as good as gone.
This is it, Watson. Our moment of truth.
Holmes, do you believe the sheriff? That we won't escape?
One cannot be hurt by superstition, Watson.
Look, Holmes, fireflies.
Water lilies. Nice. You have a left and a right, and the right is further away, so let's go here. Oh, look at that.
A fisherman's hut. Not what we're looking for.
No. Is there something hidden? Like a secret? I don't think so. Okay, well. There's an X marked on the tree stump, huh? That isn't where the white lilies are though, so...
How are you faring, Watson? Are you tired?
Not yet, but I've more than had it with these damn mosquitoes.
Yes, I know I'm going backwards. I just really wanna see that I didn't miss anything.
What was that, Holmes?
Whatever, or whoever it was, we should ready ourselves.
I assume this is what we're searching for, huh? There is another X. I wonder what they mean. It's like safe route, or it's actually don't go there.
Drums.
Drums in the bayou?
Not too surprising, honestly. I'm gonna go back to where the flame started on the right hand side. That's another row of torches. Okay.
Holmes, I think I heard something swim underneath our boat.
Probably just a rotten log.
Hopefully. Well, isn't that just a sunken oils? I do have the feeling we will have to run in with a crocodile or something.
Did you hear that, Holmes? What do you see?
Shadow. Nothing more.
That was an autosave.
If you told me when I binned your paper that we'd end up fleeing the law in a rowboat through the Louisiana Bayou,
I dare say you would have hardly been surprised.
Yeah, and another autosave. Those never bode well. I think at daytime this must look quite cool with all the animals around. Except, of course, for the crocodiles, but hey.
The air is getting thicker, almost suffocating.
the stench of death, all too familiar now.
Mm-hmm.
Weeks of damp. We're more likely to sink in there than on our boat. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, but any pier could have a secret. Oh, that was a crocodile.
Careful of the gators, Watson. It is stupidity rather than courage to refuse to recognize danger when it is close upon you.
Brain food. Feed yourself to a gator. Oh, lovely. Okay. I just wanted to see what happens.
Careful of the gators, Watson. It is stupidity rather than courage to refuse to recognize danger when it is close upon you.
Yeah. But that is fine, because conveniently enough, there's another path here. And another pier. The only other pier we can use. Not that Watson is running forward even though he doesn't have the light, but hey, guess there's more than... lovely, enough light.
Hand me the rifle. I can shoot the ropes holding a few of those poor souls. Come on, Holmes, give me the rifle. We shouldn't waste time in a...
Watson, stay calm, but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
Okay, this one didn't work. That's okay. The thing is, shooting them down, if they land in the water...
That's nature, Watson. Let's try not to annoy them.
And we're fucked.
Sign of arson. If not, let's push on.
But yeah, this basically brought the alligators away, I assume. I hope they were dead beforehand. Cause... yeah. This looks more like a Dead by Daylight scene than anything else. Oops. That almost tilted the boat. That's fine. So yeah, 3 of dead people. Lovely decoration. Yikes. Ah, a wagon wheel. Interesting. There's a lot of these ropes spanning the waters with a lot of birds as sacrifices and decent bit of humans as sacrifices, so... Yeah, but I assume these are now the swamps. Considering...
That pier looks promising over there, Watson.
We're approaching the heart of darkness.
Well, what a magical boat. It even turns around for us.
This gives me the shivers.
Land ho!
Tonight.
Reach the island. Okay. More blood. Untended wounds still alive. Maybe. And same footprints as from the mansion.
Dragged Arneson here.
Yeah. Likely. Look at that. I have the feeling we are gonna be put onto them if you're not careful, so...
Ugh, the smell of burning flesh, just horrific.
Keep away from it. Focus on our task,
Fiery
so we may
gathering of
soon leave all this
passions and
behind.
Bloody tablets for...
The hand tied here was bleeding in 4 places. This had to have been Arneson.
Yeah. It's blood there.
The bloody handprint on this stone lacks 4 fingers.
Ah, lovely.
The victim's left hand clawed at the soil.
I have the feeling that we're not gonna find him alive anymore.
Dragging a heavy body.
You get me?
A heavy weight scored impressions in the ground 1 inch deep. The wood is swamp cypress, endemic to the area.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, that's likely. Okay.
Days old and rotten.
Mm-hmm.
Damp and moldy hay. The prisoners were kept like animals, slowly deteriorating under the gruesome treatment. The initials
Arneson.
EA are embroidered with silk thread.
Yeah, and that looks like the shirt where we found a piece of
Prisoners' clothes tossed aside.
in the on the pier, you know. So let's see. I'm blind. Where's the? There's the spot. Yeah, that seems more likely. Okay.
Blood was poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette. Blood was poured over someone, leaving a
Yeah, that's not what I
gruesome
wanted to click at. I wanted to click at this.
A worn blade, but clean and without blood. Bowls filled with blood.
Lovely. And some boons on top, but hey. No, I guess it was Arneson. So, yeah, like that.
The tracks lead behind the stone slab.
Scratches for friction, and
Only this indentation was spared from blood.
that means there was something put there. Nah, I likely used him. No, there was the object. Must have been in there. No, come on. There we go. Like that, but with Arneson. There we go. Okay, let's see.
Arneson was held captive in this cage until his abductors tied him to a cross and dragged him to the bonfire. Arneson was left hanging here for a while before being freed and led to the altar. At the altar, Arneson's captors performed a ritual on him and poured blood over his head. With Arneson now prepared, he was escorted to the sealed entrance. They used the mechanism with an indentation to open the passage.
Okay, well. Can we interact with this in any way, shape, or form?
The tracks lead behind the stone slab.
Answer's no. Okay, hold on. Is this one of those? No, it's not. Okay. Mind Palace doesn't have anything either. The thing is, it's pinned. So, clearly... Nope, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant. Must be covered in blood, huh? Is it in the fire, maybe? No. Ah, how about here?
Heavy and covered in blood.
What is that thing? Strange silhouette with a distinct shape on the base, covered in blood from the top. Okay, Well. Let's open this, shall we? Clearly another Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Thing. Oh, lovely. Let's squeeze through the crack.
What is wrong with my lantern? Give me a minute.
I won't wait for you. I'm going in.
That sounds like there's drugs on the air again, and we will find each other at the strange place again. You know? Well, that was weird. Guess I hit the edge there somehow. Love when it loads in very late. Yep. Look at that.
Woe betide those who take it.
Nope, we can't.
That's human skin and still warm. What's happening?
And we're again in that place, huh? Okay, and we cannot go through the other doors.
Deja vu, and not in a pleasant way.
Indeed, indeed. That's a ship. And an aqueduct or something? A hand reaching out to cages and like a dragon thing? Oh, what? Okay. It's one of those again where you have to step on the thing for them to line up. Eh? Do we have to go back somewhere to make them spawn? Like, do we have to go back in here? No. Also, they would be mirrored, so... Well, can we just not climb on that and jump? Come on. I didn't mean to jump. Wanted to see if I can see more. But yeah, these aren't real. Okay, this symbol has been activated. There's nothing else here. There may be another one or something. No, they seem to lead somewhere. Okay. Do we have to remember the path, maybe? So, from the right, one step around the cage. Around the cage there, and... Okay, let's try. I have no hope here that it will actually work, but... So... Over the hand. Nope. It's mirrored, that's my problem. Hold on. Over the hand. Around the right hand side of cage from the thumb. Okay, so. Over the hand. To the right hand side of the cage. Past the cage. Past that cage and then here. Woo! Oh, that's so bright. Amazing.
And now, axes? What on earth for?
Well, isn't it obvious? I kind of want to die to one because of the achievement. Deep scratcher, striped blood. And then these things. Okay. That's the thing. I kind of wanna... Okay. Spawns you here and doesn't give you an achievement. Some of these deaths do give you an achievement. Like the one with the crocodiles. This one clearly didn't. How do we open the door? The man, the hanging man, and the weird scribble. Are they somewhere? No. Okay. Do not be in the Mind Palace. So this, and the weird eye scribble. So this. Do we need to die from the ones with the... This? Yes, we do. Okay.
It is glowing, but why?
Because it got killed. Nope, that was the wrong... did it reset? No, okay. I didn't mean to be hit by that one. I just timed it awfully. This is the last one we must be killed by, so I assume the other one is likely... Ah, over there, okay. Shoot this one. Amen.
There's that glow again.
And then... this one, I think. Amen. Ta-da.
That's all. I can't take anymore.
Well... I mean, being sliced by these things, I don't think even in a mind space, weird mind space thing
At
is...
last, the lantern's working again. Holmes, I'm coming. Holmes, what are you doing, sitting in a place like this?
How did you get here? How did you get through the maze? Tell me, Watson.
What maze? I walked straight up to you. You saw me.
Do not lie to me, John. How did you get out?
Sherlock, what happened? Are you feeling all... Oh, heavens. Is that Arneson? Why didn't you mention him? Stay put. I must check if he is alive.
He would not be very likely, I mean... And that's like... Where's the book? That's where we came from. This was where the book was. Where did Tempestar abandon a suave carnival?
I need to focus on Arneson.
Yeah, fine. That's... I assume... That's where they held the privileges. Let me forget, please. Let me forget. Well, I think you will eventually. Arabic. Okay, they definitely did.
Beckoning. Great word. Lightning.
I should examine him before he has another seizure. Severed fingers, the wounds are inflamed.
Yeah, not surprised. Considering it was
110 beats a minute.
like 6 days ago or 5 days ago that he was attacked.
Blunt trauma to the cranium, dilated pupils, lips moving without a sound.
I mean, all things regarded, he's actually doing pretty good.
Cold sweat. 2, no, 3 ribs fractured. Arneson is delirious after all he's endured. We can't get him to the boat in a state like that. It's dangerous to us and him. This is Dwale, induces sleep and relaxation.
Well, that would be helpful, I think.
Salvia Divinora. Provokes visual hallucinations.
Maybe not good, and maybe what Holmes got into.
A gluey decoction. The smell is herby but sharp. It appears burnt, judging by the color.
Well, I would say we use this.
Hard to tell what it says. Please tell me there are no eels inside, Arneson.
I hope so
Can't
too.
decipher that text. I wonder what this language is.
I just need a second, John.
I don't care about you.
The walls are spinning. Let me catch my breath.
The deep water cult rejoice for his coming, prove worthy by giving life to the great lord. Oh shoot, did my... Yep, okay, my microphone fell again. I think shit. That's not an easy fix. Well, if the sound sounds a bit weird, it's because my microphone arm isn't working anymore. Happened like a little while ago already, like after last stream on birthday. That's lovely. I think I need to replace the anti-slip stuff on the bottom because that slipped off, so...
Please tell me there are no eels inside, Arneson.
Yeah, but that's not what I meant and wanted to look at.
Please. I got lost.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to... I thought I need to use the concoction on Emerson. So I really hope the microphone doesn't fall further, because that would be annoying and bad. Ah, there was something. Okay.
Odorless, watery, and hard to identify. Pokeweed berries, though they appear harmless, the whole plant is lethal.
Oh, lovely to know.
Some kind of amanita mushroom. Extremely poisonous.
Fun. And...
Pharmacopoeia. Listing drugs, effects, and directions for use.
Pharmacist Handbook, How to Treat Without Killing. This book is helpful assistant on your journey to becoming a competent pharmacist. Every drop, crumple, or grain of a substance can bring a sick patient back to life, but may kill him if dispensed carelessly. It's crucial to know what can help and what can kill. Each chapter provides a brief description on every substance used in pharmacy. Remember, be precise, be patient, learn from the mistakes of others. Okay. My controls are reversed now, so that's not helpful. I don't know what happened. How can he be sedated? Well, I would say with Dwayne. I don't know what anything of these do. No, it's not. It's none of these things. I'm trying to. The pokeweed is lethal. We don't know what the transparent liquid is. At this point, I'm just clicking through. Yeah, Okay, so we haven't found the other thing we need for sedating him. Ah, there we go. You can read about them. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, search this in the archive. Lots of unidentified liquids are among other toxic plants. It's odorless, watery, transparent, yellow. Transparent? Liquid? Odorless. Search. Snake venom typically looks like yellow water. It has no impurities or foam. Few drops of snake venom diluted or mixed with other substances can be used as muscle relaxant. Oh, that may actually work. That being said, I want to find this one. Ayahuasca. Ah, ayahuasca. Okay. Heard of that before. Brown colored paste used in rituals across the Amazon basins. It causes visual and auditory hallucinations. Created in South America, the decoction's main ingredient is a local plant known as yagé. Either way. Also, we apparently found another clothing item, so let's have a look at that. Or we didn't, and it just shows us that we did. That's okay. But yeah, let's give him... Okay, I guess we need to talk to Holmes first. Wrong one.
I'll be fine, Watson. Check on Arneson.
Yeah. Maybe we need like a syringe or something? Oh, we need to collect them. There we go.
I need some fresh air.
Yes, please go. I'll be right behind you with Arneson. Perhaps you can prepare the boat.
However, he wants to transport him alone, but sure. I have the feeling we shouldn't go alone after what happened. But hey. Like, they may kill us if we get out of here. Yep, there's some new people.
Eyes without purpose, and now see the truth. Tear me mind from me flesh, score me festering soul. Phantoms of nothing, we are born to die. Filth in the eyes of our eldritch lord.
Free my festering soul and let me feel.
Oh, please, I wish to return. Free me, let me return. Free me and rejoice.
Eyes without purpose, I now see the truth. Tear my mind from my flesh.
Holmes? Are you all right? Here, let me help.
I would say he's deeply hallucinating.
Holmes? Sherlock? What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you.
I don't... You're right. Let's go, Watson.
I would say that's the servant that brought Anderson here. The problem is that the sheriff's still after us.
Bon Dieu, still among the living.
We are, though not for lack of trying by the sheriff.
Well, he'd been telling people you died in the swamp despite his trying to save you. Crooked man, through and through. Wait, is that Mr. Arneson?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but he's not well. You know Lucy?
Belle from the nymph? That I do.
Please bring her here. Mr. Arneson needs to see a familiar face if he's to have any chance of surviving.
Power of the heart. I get you. Wait here.
Errol? Oh, Errol!
Reckon we should give him space. Farewells are painful.
No. Tell me that's not true.
Watson?
Mr. Arneson has endured a lot. Lost 4 fingers, a lot of blood, and some of his sanity. But with rest and tender care, he ought to survive those injuries, both physical and mental.
Thank you, Johnny. I'll take care of him. Thank you for bringing him home to me. We'll be all right.
I hope
quite
so.
certain? Do you have the space? The resources?
I will stay with him at the mansion. It is not a burden to take care of your love.
His property is in quite a state. It may not be the best place for recuperation.
Hush now. Champagne will see it sorted.
It's
Nice.
settled. Hear that, Errol? Us living under one roof. Careful what you wish for. Oh, and Champagne? I'm about sick of watching that sheriff run riot through New Orleans. We ought to talk.
Funny. I was just thinking that grub did nothing to save your man. Together, I reckon you, me, and Errol have the sway to make some changes around here.
Awesome.
I like the sound of that.
Holmes, our boat.
Oh, we must make haste. Farewell all. Take care.
No man is an island. Complete chapter 6. The Book from Beyond, chapter 7. London.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Is it
Watson,
Mycroft?
Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft.
I knew it.
Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics and Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and David's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
Well, the funny thing and why they say corpulent, even though his model doesn't look like that, is basically the original Mycroft is one of those people that, like, just sits in a chair and delegates, and he loves his food a decent bit, so the original Mycroft is actually quite slow on his foot, and he rarely ever moves, except for the case with the interpreter. Which, yeah, basically he's just a bit more chubby. So that was the joke for that. But yeah, let's okay, we don't have many informations there. We do have this, so I guess let's go to the bookstore owner.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for the details. Cool. Thank you, sir.
Killing Tempest article. What?
Get the Strand.
Storm of the Century, the Tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Loch Harbour's coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of storm intensification, so it's good that we made it back now, because we cannot leave London right now, or England right now. The storm is taking a toll on ships and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with the ministers about the crisis along our coast. It was learned that a similar phenomena of lower importance are occurring around the world. Another news, French thief with the initials A.L. is toying with Scotland's yard. Arsène Lupin, huh?
Get the true facts.
Arsène Lupin, the gentleman thief.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely. Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Nice, so it worked with the lady.
Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
Treasure Island, huh? Well, interesting. Also, welcome again, Verbine. Hope you're doing well. Nice to have you here in, well, full, whatever. But yeah, let's see. Message transcribed by Davies addressed to Ashmet reads, when the storm starts, when the ships fall, Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen. Barnes says the name Stevenson reminds him of the up-and-coming Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson. He veered away from his family non-literary vocation as suggested in one of his poems. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea. The towers were found, and the lamps were lit. Burns recommends a look on the great families, which can be found on the shelves to his right. Okay. Shelves to his right. Greatest British Families. This volume gathers facts, stories, gossip about the members and successes of great British families. It is a somewhat chauvinistic account of British finest. Okay. Let's see what we can find on the Stevensons. Location. It's technically Scotland. There we go. Okay, 1800s. The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for the lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Belverrock Lighthouse erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their marks around Scotland by civil engineer feats the maritime industry. Whenever the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or sons Alan, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safely. Okay. So that is likely... What is their goal? I don't know, but...
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
Okay, maybe we just enter the one we have then. Nope. Okay, well... okay, there we go. I missed another one. There we go. Cryptic message, Stevenson's family. Right? No. Okay, so the article was right. The gathering at Stevenson's building. Message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather, a lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Okay, makes sense. Let's talk to him again. Got any coastal maps?
Possess coastal maps of Scotland.
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Lochaber, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Okay, Sherrywore Lighthouse, located on a remote island of the same name, Sherrywore. Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited islands of Tiree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop a dangerous rock. Located on the outer Hebrides, the island of Barrhead, the lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minge. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone and is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. That is impressive. We have a decent bit of lighthouses here too, like quite a decent bit. The Ardnamurchan lighthouse, designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson. The lighthouse lies at the west end of Ardnamurchan Peninsula in Loch Harbour. It architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses, made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern. The tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. And the light one, the last one, the light one, yeah, lighthouse makes sense. Rúb na Gall means stranger's point in Scottish Gaelic. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light, built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson, is not even the only one in the dynasty erected that year. It is 62 feet tall and bears the luminous range of 10 nautical miles, lighting the way for ships roaming the south of Mull. I
Doctor?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
Lovely.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
I have a bad feeling about involving him, so no.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future.
Anyhow, I wouldn't want to involve him with the case still unsolved. You know what I mean? Barnes' approximately, if hasty, translation details a ritual for awakening a pagan god sleeping under the ocean. It involves a special chant the strongest men of every ethnicity on Earth perform before they are to be sacrificed for the god's awakening. A creature with a pitch-black face akin to Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual. Successful, the ceremony will destroy the world's seas and lands. Well, funnily enough, we found a lighthouse that has Egyptian whatever.
Mycroft.
The book has its claws in him, yes.
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
About Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
No shit,
First
Mycroft.
you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you
I mean, to be fair, in Cardona, that was a different story because he kind of,
But I can.
well, his mom died there in a way, so.
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
One of our informants, Philip Hawke, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He's working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hawke is disabled at his home next to one of your client's houses, Captain Stanwick. Report to me after you have visited. I will be in the workshop. Okay. Well then. Who? I don't know, but... Nope. Yes. That one. A Rochester, to be fair. Made sense. Thank you for hydrating and treating our lovely little dragon. Almost said dwarf there, I don't know why. Excuse my sick brain. It doesn't work sometimes. Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at Ardner Merchant Lighthouse by the implication of the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicities. Who was Archibald Rochester again? I can't remember him. Lord H.P. Rochester, huh? Billionaire married an American woman. They had a son named Archibald who moved east to take charge of his father's interest after finishing his education and reaching the age of maturity. Archibald had many jewel mines in Australia, holdings in England. His wealth in gems rose intensely in 1875. He boarded a ship to England. Storm sunk his ship. No crew member survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord H.P. Rochester, sure, died shortly thereafter, with Lady Rochester moving to Boston and subsequently passing away. Several of the documented Rochester gems have recently resurfaced and been connected to Louisiana banks and the Black Edelweiss, among other locations. Okay, that is where they are. My sick brain is fine. It's okay. I could be better. I would prefer it not to, but yeah. Okay,
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
Eventually. Okay, near his mansion, huh? Philip Hawke lives next to Steinbeck's mansion. The question is, does he live next to...
Do you know anything about this?
No, sir, I've never heard of him.
Okay. Question is, does he live in this house, or...? Okay, I guess not. Likely on the other side, then. Next to is a broad descriptor, in this case.
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks.
Yeah, it's not needed.
Royal Berkshire Regiment. His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin.
Lovely. Unfinished note written by Hawk. 5:45. Carriage where the hooded visitor arrived. 7:25. Carriage left. The visitor stayed inside. 9:10. Boxes with gold from the Japanese Imperial Mint arrived. 9:36. Boxes are still being unloaded. 10:10. The last box was moved inside the embassy. 11:33. Arrival of the Ottoman ambassador and vice consul. 12:44. The men are having a meeting on the second floor. There are maps of
M, signed by someone else's hand. Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war.
Okay, well, let's say he did.
A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction. Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street.
Oh, likely. Just imagine someone waking up and looking at the dead guy. Yeah. Indeed, just a little bit concerning. Okay, hold on. No, that's the wrong way. No, that's his house. It's... There it is. I'm really blind. I looked at this like this and like I didn't realize that I was right next to the bookstore. Like I knew it was here somewhere, but yeah, I guess the weather doesn't help.
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawk is a turncoat.
Worse, I found him dead in his wheelchair out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawk's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you.
M doesn't mean Mycroft, it means Moriarty, likely. That who the other game has as an enemy? Almost sounds like it would. Either way, let's go back to 221B. Moriarty, yeah. Of course.
Holmes, I have the translation. But Barnes was affected by the book.
Told you guys it was good to not get hit to him. Also, how did he change his outfit just now? But whatever.
I was able to retrieve the book and his preliminary translation. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
Well, you're mad, but that is good.
Oh, you are undoubtedly mad. And egotistical, irascible, oblivious, infuriating.
All right.
Self-absorbed, self-righteous, self-congratulatory.
Okay.
And invariably correct. So fear not madness, for it seems to me your greatest strength. Something stirs in the depths, Sherlock. A danger. A darkness only a madman would dare face.
Into the darkness, then.
To be fair, a talk like that, they also put in the Sherlock similarities in the Sherlock series, so that's kind of funny. Let's depart for Scotland.
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
Yes. The Awakening. Oh, well, roll credits. And a merchant point. I still don't know if I say that right. No clue. I'm not Scottish enough to know that. I'm not Scottish at all, I think, but hey. May have some French and Polish influence or some things like that, but I don't think ever Scottish. Meh, could be wrong though. Game has gone fast. Yes, this one was way faster than the other one and way more pleasant. Oops.
These seas have taken too many, John. Let's stop them from taking more than...
How can they use a boat like that, by the way? Like, I don't know, that seems like... In this weather? Oh, lovely. They added lightning and the lighthouse scripts off the nice light, so it actually looks quite cozy. Also, wow, that ship has been toppled. But yeah, the Egyptian lighthouse, huh? I wonder if the Art Merchant lighthouse actually, like, looks like this. Black featureless face, Egyptian motors, manually broken. Like, is this lighthouse actually... I wanna look that up. You missed the asylum part of this game? Oh, yeah, you did. At least a decent part of it, which is sad, but yeah. I wanna look this up. Hold on. Apparently at the Merchant Distillery is the most western whiskey manufacturer in the Scottish mainland. So they have that going on for that. At the Merchant Lighthouse. On the Scottish West Coast. It was built by Alan Stevenson. Wow, okay, so that was right. The 22nd of January 1852, there was a strong storm, and through being hit by lightning, parts of the tower were damaged, and around 12 meters of the street were completely taken away by the sea. Apparently it's still a used lighthouse, but it was automatized. Whether it was actually like with Egyptian depictions, I cannot see or tell. I want to see the lighthouse again. The shape is... I mean, besides the build-up of the wood... No. The thing is, the original lighthouse has like a more dome shape on top. Interesting, but yeah. So I don't know about the Egyptian stuff. Nothing's mentioned there, and I think it would have been likely if it was like this. But part of the lighthouse definitely looks like this. And we go around somewhere then. But yeah, I love checking these kind of things. Because I think it's always very interesting. Let's see, is there anything? Anything at all? Oh, well.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Frick. Well, maybe this one.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Not see anything like this, so maybe we need to get down here or something, following the path a little bit more. Maybe we can find something. But yeah, looking up these interesting facts about things, I kind of really like that. Oh, look at this. Okay. Hold on.
An old cannon, probably rusting here since the 16th century.
Well, if it would work, that would be amazing. We could blow the door open. A wheel. A curved pattern, grooved indentation.
Ouroboros, a snake eating itself. An ancient symbol of eternal renewal.
Well, lovely. And scratch marks.
Fresh marks, something scraped along the stone.
Probably.
A very specific key.
Yeah, a very specific key, huh? Oh?
Where did the shirt come from?
Good question.
Holmes, look, there's a body here.
Not just any body, it's Ashmat.
The body is still soft to the touch. He died recently.
Scratches, bruises, and
AKA
scars
no rigor
are
mortis.
self-inflicted. Oh, his eyes are gouged out.
Has he gone crazy?
The infamous curved dagger. It's tied firmly to his hand.
Okay, so they likely tied it to his hand to make him... well... off himself. There we go. There was something
Broken
there.
chain, something was attached to the end.
His body succumbed to all those wounds.
I think he went crazy, and because they bound the knife to him, he inflicted these wounds to himself. Splashes bullet, small pull, no arterial wound. Yeah. This is a dead end, isn't it? Yep. Don't think there's anything here though, or is there? Like, I cannot see anything. Okay. There's something I can pin, there is. Can we look at him again or something? No, now that we pinned it, there's nothing white anymore, so not really helpful. There's something there. Finger grooves, searching for something. Disturbed in mud.
A human-sized imprint. Someone fell on their back.
Okay, I cannot really see anything else here. Um... I'm a bit confused. Oh, hold on. There.
This branch was recently broken. The wood is still green.
That is so hard to see.
To his chain, he lost it here.
Shiny metallic lost. Well, let's pick it up. Oh look, it's a wheel symbol.
This medallion saw frequent use. Interesting occult pattern.
What drove him to this dreadful act?
I fear we are about to see for ourselves.
Oh, look at that. Strange finds, drawn and blood, partially washed away. No stone unturned, found all the evidence at the cliffside crime scene. Nice. Well, let's see. Oh, lovely, a tomb. And octopus-esque shapes. What do we have here? Takes people as a ritual.
They used fresh blood in some kind of ritual. This vessel is covered in dried blood.
Lovely.
Oh, I get it. We need fresh blood. And no, I'm not volunteering.
Fear not. I think Ashmat can help.
Ah, so this is a, hey, you cannot just enter the lighthouse, you need to do a sacrificial ritual to do that kind of thing. Isn't that lovely? Okay, this is the cage. So the beings taken gold and the prisoners, bound prisoners. And then they went into the cage. And then something fed on blood. And they watched. Okay, well, let's get Ashmat's blood. At least we can leave this place again, so we're not stuck in there yet. I don't know.
Do you have anything to hold blood, Watson?
Fine. Take my flask.
I knew it. I knew it. The only thing he would have is a flask. I was about to say that. I would never use that again. To be fair, like, with the blood, like, actually, like, reacting with the metal, I don't think it's good to use anymore anyway, but yeah.
The lever doesn't want to stay on its own.
Seems like the person or something needs to hold it. Well, well, well.
Watson, hold the lever for me. I must investigate.
Of course. So he's going into the depths of whatever alone. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Just a little bit. But yeah, this is the cage, and of course there's another lever. The question is, shall we pull it?
Holmes, watch out! My lever went back up.
The doors, Watson. Hold the doors.
We're trapped! Now what?
Look around. There must be something we can use.
A rather accurate depiction of the human heart.
Weighing the heart with your heart, huh?
It's ancient, though still working.
Oh, great, so we must find something that weighs as much as the human heart. Shoulder arm size.
But I won't risk my arm to find out what.
Yeah, I think that would be better. Is there a sacrifice or something? How about that? A bone. Can we find another one? Yes. Also, there's a second one. Do we have to find, like, more bones, or is this like a... Okay. I think we need to find... one more. So these are the sacrifices of the people, basically, that you have to make. There must be one more in that corner, and we need to find more bones, right? No, there we go. Bones, twigs, and whatever.
Be ready for anything, Watson.
Well, isn't that just lovely? Whoever designed the mechanism is pretty good.
It's merely a chest with coins and a dagger, made of obsidian by the looks of it.
Fancy. Guess we can bring it over to him.
Use these with care. Let us be the first adventurers to raid a tomb without destroying it. Terrific. Now, onward before they close again.
Let us hope our paths converge, Holmes.
I did not know I need to pull the lever, but it was white, so I did. Okay, well, fireflies, huh? I don't like that we are playing Watson and not Holmes. Okay, there's some broken ships there.
Holmes, speak up. Holmes. Please, John. Holmes. Please, John. Holmes, speak up. Holmes, speak up. Please, John.
Yeah,
Keep talking.
it is indeed sad to hear him like this.
Sherlock, help. Please help.
I didn't see the blue lines there. There we go.
Keep talking. Help. Please help.
Problem is, I was stuck on the ceiling.
Sherlock. Holmes. Please. Where are you? Please.
Cannot tell.
Holmes.
Not here. Over here.
Where are you? Please.
There.
Holmes! Please. Where are you?
I cannot see the blue lines. Can't see the blue lines here, so there we go.
No! No, Sherlock, no!
Well, save him, maybe. I think that would be good. Wait, what? There's a door here. What?
Holmes, say something. I can't hold on.
What? Apparently we're timed. I'm so confused though.
Holmes! Holmes, speak up.
No, not here. I was down here.
Holmes, speak up. Help me.
So yeah, apparently he's going crazy, so we need to save him.
Holmes. I'm coming.
Not here.
Keep talking.
There. It may have registered the other path as the wrong path.
Sherlock?
Where? From here?
Keep talking. John, I'm falling.
There we go, hopefully.
Holmes, come on, wake up.
Oh, we got it. Okay, I think it counted me going into the hall a little bit more. Maybe we're, you know, maybe we were too slow. Maybe it just registers the wrong path.
The earth, it becomes transparent.
Sherlock, snap out of it.
Nothing is everything. We are so small, inconsequential, a shadow in the dark.
I think we best go back. You are not well, Sherlock.
No, we are so close. We cannot.
You asked that I intervene if I saw you cracking. This is me intervening.
The thing is, if we don't solve the case, he's not gonna be getting out of this.
We must stop, Rochester. We must end this.
Ah, Sherlock, you almost died.
Do not worry about me, John. You have other men to save.
Sorry, but at this state, I think the worry is more than warranted. Like...
Careful, Holmes.
Lighthouse Keeper's Diary, May 3rd, 1882. The builders from Tomber Moir knew nothing than they ought to. I had to teach them how to change oil. Their one proficiency seems to be asking questions about the case and where my son went missing. Said nothing at first. When some sort of lord arrived and offered me money for a tour, I relented and showed them around. The man claimed to be a collector of antiquities, but what could he have thought? It was easy money, but I cannot help but feel as if I betrayed this place and my boy. There's the key.
I thought that I'd seen horrors during the war, but this is complete madness.
What in the laser shit is this? I have a feeling I shouldn't walk through that.
They are all entranced, captivated by the light of the lens.
Is that the lighthouse lens or something?
We still don't know what it is capable of.
Familiarize yourself with the procedure of charging the colored lenses. I wonder if that's why all the oh, you heard? Oh, yeah, it's that. But yeah, I wonder if that's why the ships were sinking at that specific coast, because the lens was changed to this one, and they all followed. They're like in a trance. You must familiarize energizing them with beam emitters. The emitters themselves are not complicated to operate, but they can be no more mistakes as our day of reckoning draws near. One such error would be to keep the obsidian toy of yours near the lenses. They're strong in most circumstances, but vulnerable when energized, and we have only a limited supply. Something that Sherlock cannot tolerate more than existential dread is murder. You're gonna solve the case if it kills him. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, the obsidian knife we found, or the obsidian shard here.
The form of it, the color, it makes me feel uneasy.
It looks like jade glass.
With a characteristic hue, obsidian yet again.
Ah, there's one more.
This material feels very sturdy. It would take an enormous effort to break like that.
So, I'll stop the ritual. No, entrance people, I guess. And then morning to Ashmat. No. Okay. How to interrupt the hypnosis. Ah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. And trans people and morning. And then I don't know. Likely not. But we found the dagger. I think the dagger from the underground caves is what we use. No? Okay, then we need to find something else. I mean, we picked up the obsidian dagger earlier, didn't we? Also, I kind of want to do this. Okay, nothing happens. That's okay.
The base appears to rotate.
Hands off, Holmes. We have no idea of its purpose.
I would say we need to hit the crystal with it. Really didn't hear much. There's nothing here though. Okay. Well then, let's see if there's something else. No. None of these will work anyway, so whatever. Oh, okay, now they work. We needed devices, apparently. Colored lenses can only be destroyed with obsidian. The dagger from the case should suit perfectly. One hitch is that the lenses must first be made vulnerable by charging them. Energize them with beam emitters. Okay. How about that? That, and then... Bam!
That's it. You did it. The lens broke.
John, the worshippers, we need to make sure.
Of course, I'll see if they're all right.
I mean, they're all wearing, like, fabric on their heads, so I don't think that is a good thing.
Check her pulse, can you, Watson?
As expected, the pulse is elevated, but within normal limits.
At least this awful mask is breathable.
Told you.
Her chest is moving fast. She's hyperventilating.
Don't mind my trembling hands. It's not fear, it's adrenaline.
Understandable in this situation, honestly. What are they doing and why are they standing in the way they're standing? This doesn't do anything. Ah, okay, now we can go upstairs.
Stop there, shipmates. A storm awakens and we batten down the hatches.
Oh.
Dirty Summers, I presume. Nice to put a filthy, sweat-covered face to a name.
Ah, because of the eye, I guess.
That's no way to speak to a captain. Sherlock, get down.
Headshot.
Watson, you killed him.
I didn't have a choice.
Well, what's done is done. If we do not stop Rochester, Summers' death will be but one of many.
Well, the thing is, he had a weapon. Like, I could have probably aimed for something else. I didn't check, but
My
yeah.
sanity is slipping away. I feel like I've been there.
You kind of have been. What in the weird lighthouse shit is this? This is not a lighthouse, my dears.
They made sure no one could enter through the main door.
Well, a good thing there's a side door. But what the heck?
Hold on. We need a plan.
Mad cultists, ancient ritual sites.
30 Summer's Diary. Of all the nasty deeds I've done for coin, this is without question the worst. Those strange dreams become more frequent, but I try not to dwell on them. And yet life is tedious, so I cannot stop my mind from returning to the visions. I cannot stare at the sky. I'm loath to look at the sea or Ashmat's face or my own hands. Rochester says that soon everything would disappear, be eaten by the Old One. It would be a better world even if I were not around to see it.
I would never have brought you to see Stenwick.
Mission
I know this company.
Barrifisters.
Fresnel lenses, essential for any modern lighthouse lantern.
Huh. Fresnel lens. So,
Blue for padding. They didn't want their cargo damaged.
on the book. April 4th, 1882. Lighthouse Keeper's Diary. I've heard the melody again. I heard every drip that falls from the top floor to the ground. I heard in the meditative rotations of the lantern. Can hear it in its very moments as my pen scrapes against the paper. Ever since my boy left me, this leg has been my only companion. Sometimes I sleep in his bed so as to not see it empty. I think I saw him swimming the other day in the inky sea. His skin was dead and grey. His teeth as sharp as piranha. He looked at me with salt red eyes, steadfast aim in furious ways, and I saw naught but loathing in his gaze. is his boy the son that drowned in the sea? Is that maybe it's the lighthouse keeper, the father of the guy that does the rituals? Collection of notes Ashmat left himself over the course of the past few weeks. The all went south at the Arneson place. Him, that pup, and that harlot wished the water would take them away. They didn't deserve to be brought here with others. No, no, no. The underground tunnels call me again. Every time I go to sleep, I wake up in the caves. Yesterday I woke with an obsidian shard in my hands and absolutely no memory of it. Tonight the caves will call me again. What I've witnessed in my dreams is horrific, but I cannot resist. Okay, interesting.
They modified the gallery and watchroom. Khalid lenses are placed inside the lantern room.
Oh. So we need to put the beams on there and then I guess use the... Wait, what was... No, not.
It seems they have placed beam emitters all over the main gallery.
Yeah, but
One moment, Watson. I'll redraw this blueprint.
Okay, I'm confused. I clicked on the beam emitter, he said that, and he didn't register it. That's okay. Okay, let's see. So, what we can do is... Not that one, that one. How to stop the ritual. Obsidian dagger. Caladander's weakness. Oh. Modified lighthouse lanterns, that's wrong. This one is... No, it's right. I would have said the beam emitters, but hey. We must destroy the colored lenses at the base of lanterns, as depicted on the blueprint. In order to achieve this, each lens must be targeted by 2 beam emitters simultaneously and then manually shattered using the obsidian dagger. We may need to work separately as Rochester and the servants will be trying to protect the lenses. Okay. We just get rid of all the ones that I haven't marked yet, and let's see. We can actually... Necom outfit. Nah, I like this one more. Weight of the world on your shoulders. Well, yes. But also I want a top hat, because they're fancy. Unstable or mad, Sherlock? I guess that is mad. As for Watson, I think I'm gonna leave him with his dirty overcoat. Interesting. In the previous game you had to use the clothes, but in this one, I guess not really.
We shall apply what we just learned, charge the Khalid lenses, and break them with the dagger. That should put a stop to this cursed ritual.
All right, good. I confess, I worry about what awaits us. Is it too much to hope this will all come right?
If our future is black, it is better surely to face it like a man than to attempt to brighten it by mere will-o'-the-wisps of the imagination. Come on. We'll go together.
Yeah, why is the word there? So much for he's going insane, huh?
Look at them all. We have to help them.
Watson, stop. Rochester will see you.
What should we do?
We get answers. Stay here, see to the lenses. I shall confront Rochester. He owes me the truth.
Sherlock! Sherlock!
Mr. Holmes, you are late. Was the path here not as you anticipated?
You expected me?
We've stood here before, Mr. Holmes. Another you, another me. Many years ago. I wonder what will happen this time.
What? What are you talking about?
Join me. Bear witness to the end.
What in the... Oh, okay. Well, let's take care of the beam emitters. This one's gonna stop that, but we cannot actually... Okay, hold on. We need to have it at the same lens. 2 at the same lens. And then break it. Boom.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
How could you?
It is what I do.
No. How could you be so ignorant? For I have never seen more clearly than in this moment. Never felt more than I feel right now. Every fiber of the earth, every molecule reverberates in anticipation of the awakening. The bile of madness rises in our throats, just as our master rises below. I see
Did a reference to when the game first came out in 2007? Maybe, yeah. I mean, this one is like a remade version, yeah, I mentioned that, so understandable. It may be.
You are delusional. How did you do it? The compulsions, the visions, was it some form of hypnosis or no? A drug, perhaps? Tell me.
Ah, there is no ruse. There is no big reveal. It is exactly what it seems. You still fight so desperately against this.
That's
truth,
impressive
but you
lightning.
feel it too. Yes? Yes?
You are mad. You have mistaken hallucinations for reality.
You really want to talk, Mr. Holmes? Speak truthfully now. In the port, in the swamp, what did you see?
Meaningless dreams, the result of asphyxiation or medication.
No, no, no! You are lying to yourself, Mr. Holmes! Why? If you are not here for the truth, then you are a diversion. But no more! Rulor Kanga!
Well, I think I messed up.
Oh, great one! He has come! Take me! Accept my sacrifice! The world is yours!
Well, I think we messed up. Yep, No, John! Okay, well... Not this one. But this one.
You cannot bear wit.
No,
You are. You are
you?
something beyond the capacities of my imagination. A world so alien, but
So familiar. Yes, I see it too. In your mind's eye. Untold horrors lick their lips in the shimmering dreamlands as Sarnath sinks eternal.
Okay, okay, I guess that was the right decision, so we must appease him. Arnav is a place in India, apparently. Just looked it up real quick. Okay, so... we are limited in where we can go, huh? I hate quick actions. I hate quick actions. No. Oh, frick. Cannot see if I'm actually hitting anything. The answer is not quite. No, I'm not hitting anything. Okay, I think I need to turn this thing. Can I turn that thing? I can. Can move it to be exact. Okay. How far? Not too far. Okay. I guess this one is the next.
It's completely broken. Something is missing here. Interesting.
Can we take the broken one?
This could prove useful.
How do we get it in there? Need to figure out a way around all these people. Not quite hitting it. Problem is you cannot really see what you're doing. We need to go a bit more outward. Okay. No, not that. Okay, that's hit by one. And now this one. There. Okay, that's two, but how do we... No, A. Oh my goodness. Ah. Again, quick actions. Not my preferred method of things. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Will that bring us back? Yes.
Is the point? What are you hoping to achieve with all this slaughter? Do these people deserve such suffering?
They are just tools. Their existence is meaningless unless put to use. Oh, all-seeing master. Oh, grand God beneath. How he has blessed them with purpose.
You use them for cruelty.
I've seen a man eat his own flesh just to hear the whispers of lizards. I've seen a mother behead her newborn that she might travel to another world. Galaxies swallow each other whole. Light folds in on itself until nothing remains.
Also that blood paint on his head is very sturdy, huh?
Is for such knowledge to be beyond the reach of so many.
This is hubris delusion. You are Icarus flying too close to the sun.
Very.
Oh, no.
Especially in the storm.
You misinterpret the legend, Holmes. Icarus flew. He reached heights no man had ever reached. One must imagine Icarus happy.
He burned. Rochester plummeted to his death.
And were you to ask him of his choice, he would have not a single regret.
Maybe it's carved in, but even then the blood wouldn't stay there.
Every drop of blood a blessing. Every death predestined. Surely you understand. It was for knowledge. The only thing worth living for. Why must you remain so blind? Be honest. What is it you fear?
I'm afraid that it will cost me my sanity, much as it has cost you yours.
There is no such thing as sanity. There is only the world as it is. and one's willingness to accept it.
Okay, managed. Amazing. We cannot reach that one. We have reached new. We will reach the new quick action point, which is lovely. Okay, we already have that. But I think we can reach this here. Right. Yes. Okay. Now we can. Before that we couldn't really. So I guess we just need to move the mirror, maybe? I don't know, I think that's gonna block the beam though. And the answer is it does. Okay, we can go through here though. Ah, lovely. Cannot see something, anything. I guess you need to sway like them to be recognized as one of them. Nope. Pressed the wrong one. I looked at my hand from the keyboard and that moved my, you know, WASD keys. I mean, it didn't move them, but my hand moved from where they are, so that didn't help. Okay.
You truly believe it? That a god arises
Almost
from
like they
the
knew
world
you're
and
there
loves
because
flame.
it seems like they only move when you go through the crowd. Yeah.
Only chaos and torture and endless time, stretching its wings, baring its teeth.
It's preposterous. It's nonsense. It's you've drugged me. The fumes in the temple, narcotics, a bad reaction. Oh, you're one of my cross agents. Yes. This has the stink of my brother all over it. No, wait. Of course, I am dreaming in the asylum. With him, Black Edelweiss, tied to a chair.
You are standing right here, Holmes, as you always do.
You said that before. You said we had met, but I've never seen you before in my life.
The cycle repeats. Old becomes new, and we remain pawns in the hands of a god. Submit! Submit to your inconsequence!
It is unthinkable.
It is undeniable.
I cannot.
The thing is, if this would have happened before, like he said, then you would know that Watson's currently destroying the crystal, so...
Now, Holmes! Now is the moment! You know it in your heart! Say it! Say it!
Must be some.
It's real. All of it. It's
Met in the territory? Maybe. Maybe. We shall see. Either way, we cannot pass through here, so the only way we have is indeed going back through the crowd. Okay, I think that's hitting it. Yep. But I cannot go through here. So this one must indeed hit with the mirror. Ah, okay, they turn yellow if they hit. Okay. Wow, that took me a while to notice.
Maybe your god is unstoppable, but you are merely a man. And I know how to stop you.
What do you mean? What have you done?
I have made a friend.
Yeah! No! Curse you! Oh, great one!
Told you.
It is over.
Last time it didn't repeat like that.
This time would be different. But the gods laugh at me.
So he knew that this would happen.
Come back down! The wave!
Oh, holy shuck.
Turn yourself in, save yourself.
The abyss calls for me, Mr. Holmes, as it does for you. The final problem approaches, and you too shall fall. Sherlock, please!
Rochester, don't!
Such heights we reach!
No! God! Sherlock, we must get inside!
That is a slow motion way.
I have to know!
That is indeed very much so a slow motion way. Love that. I guess they can somehow hold on in some way, shape or form. Thanks, stop the ritual.
Apologies, did I rouse you? I could relocate to the study, but I wanted to be at hand should you need me.
No. The sound of your keys. It is my
Big wave, so weird.
world.
I find writing of our adventure helps me too. Perhaps at some point you could read it and tell me if it accords with
Like a dump truck of water hitting you, yeah, probably more.
your encounter with Gygax, your visions with Light of the Abyss, your confrontation with Rochester.
No,
Pardon me?
do not publish it. It would be professional suicide. You would be a laughingstock, a fabulist, concocting penny dreadfuls for the unwashed masses. And I would no longer attract a distinguished clientele, but madmen convinced I could connect them to their deceased relatives or help them capture a fairy.
He's right about that.
It doesn't seem to get any better, does it?
But he's still gonna write it, huh?
When I close my eyes, John, I am falling. Falling into a black abyss. It is endless and suffocating and unforgiving. What I would give for a dreamless night.
It's going to be all right, Sherlock.
What is that?
It will help you rest.
No, not that. No.
Okay.
I say, Watson, would you be afraid to sleep in the same home as a lunatic, a man with softening of the brain, an idiot whose mind has lost its grip?
Not in the least.
That's lucky.
Well, you burned them, but you clearly wrote them again, because we are playing the story. Also, I think after all they went through, it's kind of understanding. No, I think at some point he will get his grip back again. But yeah. So yeah, in terms of like a crossover to the Lovecraft universe, which is mainly horror based, I would say that was pretty good. The ending was kind of boring. Like, it started off really good getting into the lighthouse, but like, I don't know, the riddles were kind of interesting with the light beams, but like the talk in between with Sherlock and that, I don't know, that was a bit boring. There were a bit too little confrontations for my taste. Like, I think they would have been more fun there to like have another riddle following a riddle. And less the, you know, less actually just appeasing the guy. Honestly, the game is great. The ending I don't really care for, but the game is pretty great. The thing why it doesn't affect me as much is I am deep into the Sherlock Holmes universe. I watch practically at least a decent bit, not quite all the movies that exist, but a decent bit of the old and new. I've read all the books, all the stories. So, where and why did the giant wave come from? I mean, the thing is, like, I think it's just a storm, you know, typhoon waves like that happen. And as I said, actually, a giant wave like that did damage the lighthouse in 18 something something. So it makes sense that maybe that was the storm in which the lighthouse got damaged. And that's like from that. Like the wave, even though like it mentions specifically in the Wikipedia article that the waves were so strong, like the road got completely washed away, and like the boat, even though it was hanging like way over sea level or like tied up way over sea level that they had there, was completely crushed and things like that. So a wind-blown wave wouldn't be that, like, no. But this is a fantasy game, and the lighthouse in and of itself also doesn't exist like this, so, you know. It's a fantasy game, and yeah, I imagine there was a strong wave, but it wasn't as high as the lighthouse. Maybe the storm caused the landslide not too far away. Maybe. You think that they got lowered and that, like, that whatever. Either way. But the thing why it doesn't affect me as much is this is like a purely fantasy story. Like, in my mind, the Sherlock Holmes that truly exists, like, although it's a very pitiful story, of course, for a person, considering what it all went through, and like it's a mirror of like what a decent bit of people lived through in their life. But like in my mind, the Sherlock Holmes I know is actually like, and Sherlock Holmes that was meant to be like in the written bits from Arthur Conan Doyle, he was a way different character. He found joy and cheer in what he did. Sherlock Holmes here, he is just suffering the deeper he goes. Like, the deeper his mind is involved, the more he's suffering. And that is not the Sherlock Holmes that is, you know, actually supposed to be the real Sherlock Holmes. Like, it's a fantasy story. It's like a what if, I would say, and obviously, like, Cthulhu and the Lovecraft universe is completely made up as well. The funny thing is, and I totally forgot about that because it has been sitting on my shelf at my parents' because I've been waiting to read it, is, I mean, I've heard the audio readings that we have here. They're actually free on YouTube, but like ages ago. Actually, like a couple weeks ago when we were at the bookstore, they had a new release of some of the Lovecraft stories, including the Cthulhu ones. So, cut off a book. That's funny. But yeah, sorry, I just read one of the name ads there. But yeah, basically, I picked that book up and I have it sitting in my shelf because, yeah, I've been only listening to the audio readings of it, but I never owned it. But yeah, funnily enough, now this game was the next one that was loaded, so that fits. Yeah, landslides can cause larger tsunamis than earthquakes and stuff. Maybe. You never know. I mean, technically, if a thing that can also happen and does happen decently frequently and can cause a lot of, like, very bad earth-shifting disturbances are underwater volcanoes. But yeah. But either way, that was a pretty big wave. But they seem to have survived that, so that's at least something. It just messed with Sherlock Holmes' mind. But yeah, obviously, like, this entire story is fabricated. It has ideas of the Arthur Conan Doyle story, but it's not as close. But as like a fantasy crossover style game, it's actually quite good. That being said, funnily enough, other games they made, like the publishers made, also similar to that, from like the publisher and from others like of the series, there is some games that are way more like realistic in a way. I mean, still less because of the way certain riddles work, but that's like game universe. But like from how like the story pans out. One of my favorite Sherlock Holmes games ever is actually The Testament of Sherlock Holmes. It's a beautiful game. I played it so many times, and that one is more down to earth, and it seems to build up kind of a little bit on the story. At least there's a like order from these games, from all these Sherlock Holmes games. But yeah, place that at tsunami's reach on land recorded history was from a landslide. Oh, I mean, maybe there was one. But yeah, it's a fascinating thing to think about. If I wanted to know more about waves, I would have had to ask one of my friends, because their father is actually working at the Naval Institute, and actually they have like a wave simulating water tank and things like that for like testing out seafaring equipment and things like that. But yeah, if I would contact him, he would be able to maybe tell more. But yeah, either way, it's a fantasy, so it's interesting, but it's you know, like, there's a decent bit of things in here that can be true, but there's also a decent bit of things that are obviously very fantastical. So I guess, you know, if it was possible, then it is possible in some way, but I don't know how. But you know, still interesting. Yeah. Also, the dark times they mention here is the Ukrainian war start, so you know, they had a whole spiel in the beginning of how they mentioned that it was dedicated to fellow landsmen and things like that. Which, yeah, those were truly trying and tragic times. I actually met somebody that had to flee there, so... or multiple people, so yeah, it's nice that they think about those people. The game was implying that a monster was rising out of the seas, but clearly it didn't show itself. No, I think the monster, like, implying, I think the monster wanted to rise, or like started rising due to the sacrifices, but because it wasn't fulfilled, the monster didn't show up. Like, I think that was implied, because he didn't see anything in the waves or anything, so yeah. But yeah, they mentioned this is one of the worst storms in history there, and you know, the story of the lighthouse, like, if they taken from the reality that there was a large storm like that, so yeah. The lighthouse looks definitely... I mean, in this picture here, that's actually more similar to what the actual lighthouse looks like with the dome shape on top. Clearly in the game it was different, but yeah, still. It was very enjoyable to play. I loved the riddles. It definitely was way more, like, flowing than Chapter 1. Chapter 1 felt like I spent ages, even though I just played half an hour. It felt so slow. But this one was, like, flowing, and I really enjoyed coming back to it. But yeah, I guess, do be detached to what Sherlock Holmes actually is, but like as a like crossover fantasy game, very, very good. Doesn't quite get close to the Testament of Sherlock Holmes for me though, in case of like figuring out cases and interactions and riddles. I guess there was a decent bit of riddles and like thinking, but there, like, a decent bit of them you just had to click through. There was rarely a thing where you had to actually think and like have things in the right orders. Except for like the confrontations and some things like that, but yeah. And certain answers. But yeah, overall, yeah, definitely enjoyable. If somebody enjoys riddle, fantasy, Sherlock Holmes, then this is definitely a great game. If you enjoy more of the actual Sherlock Holmes, like Arthur Conan Doyle, maybe not so much for you. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Indeed. Either way, let me see. Let me see what the next game vote says for our next game. So, also for those who want to vote, feel free to join the Discord and vote. There's a game vote tab there. Citizen Sleeper, Bioshock Infinite are currently head-to-head. Is there anything else with free votes? Need to take out the... Okay, no, I think I did. Okay, so we have games head-to-head. Citizen Sleeper or Bioshock Infinite. From the mind-breaking, Bioshock Infinite would actually fit pretty well after this one. I played it multiple times because it's my favorite Bioshock game. As for Citizen Sleeper, never played that. So... It is a role-playing video game, so yeah. It's more of like a fantastical, I would say almost steampunk-esque world. You have like skills and things like that. I don't know. I think befitting from the vibe right now, I would say Bioshock Infinite actually would be the next game. I feel like Citizen Sleeper as a cyberpunk game right now, like in that state, wouldn't like quite flow in between like the vibe this game gave me. But yeah, I think Bioshock Infinite should be pretty good. That being said, I can feel my sickness still pretty well. We shall see if I shall stream tomorrow or not. Today was also kind of a question, but since I felt good enough, I wanted to. We shall see how I feel tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to like, you know, first of all, not to overdo it, but to actually, you know, play this. But yeah, either way, hold on, which number? Q. I need to take out Q. Remove for reaction. Q is Sherlock Holmes. Okay, there we go. Yes, but either way, I will see that in the future sometime we shall play some more of the Sherlock Holmes series. I have a decent bit more of the games from the series, so we can get into that later. But yeah, I think Bioshock Infinite sounds like a very good choice. So yeah, that shall be tomorrow. There is the thing is, all the Sherlock Holmes games do kind of have an order. So technically there is one from the series. Like, I mean, technically not. So they all count as a series. So technically, it starts with Mystery of the Mummy and then the fall of the case of the silver earrings. And I love when they translate the site to German where I'm reading. Then after Awakening, technically it's Sherlock Holmes against Arsène Lupin, aka Nemesis. Then against Jack the Ripper. Then the Testament of Sherlock Holmes, which that one I mentioned is actually really good. Came out 2012. Punishment, or Crimes and Punishment, technically counts as the 7th game of this series. Then The Devil's Daughter. Then Chapter 1, technically, and then The Awakening again. So technically, Chapter 1, since, like, chronologically, it's before the Awakening. Technically, afterwards, then would be... I mean, the Testament is decently late. And the Devil's Daughter after that, that kind of makes sense. So technically it is followed by the Testament, so we can play that next. And then the Crimes and Punishment and the Devil's Daughter, I think I have both of them. But yeah, there's a decent bit of games. The thing is, it is similar, like even the like apartment and stuff are similar, or like practically copied from The Awakening to Testament of Sherlock Holmes. I need to see if I have that in English though, because I have the disc version. If not, I need to like, hold on, let me quit this real quick so I can see. I need to check that later, but since this is not the main game that we're playing right now, it's fine. But yeah, so there is a decent bit of games in the list. Have never played The Secret of the Money or The Case of the Silver Earrings. I think the Against Arsène Lupin would be interesting. Against Jack the Ripper, I don't have that one. Let me look if Steam has any of these. But yeah, there is a decent bit more to this series. But some of the functions are a bit different. Okay. Okay, Nemesis. It does exist. Testament of Sherlock Holmes, have that one. Case of the Silver Earrings also exists. Apparently there's the Hunt for Moriarty game, but that is like a side-scroller shit. Sorry, thing. Okay, Jack the Ripper also exists here. I don't see any of the... I don't see any of the Silver Earrings or the... Oh, there, Mystery of the Mummy is actually free. Interesting, but it has a very bad reputation. As for, I don't see the other one that was there, but yeah. To be fair, it's a decently old game. But yeah, I guess next one would be Nemesis then. So against Arsène Lupin. Does that have like a good... 71 on Metacritic. Okay, not too awful, not too good. New Sherlock Holmes sends us to 19th century London, where Arsène Lupin, a young French burglar with an impressive track record, has just challenged Scotland Yard. The most famous detective, Sherlock Holmes. I need a break after this. I need to lie down. My cold is getting... The new adventures offers games, tremendous freedom, and even stronger sense of involvement through real-time 3D. Okay. So you can play Holmes and Watson. There's not too many pictures. It does look a bit more rough, open world, but yeah. I think that would be an interesting game to play nonetheless, since it's the next one. But yeah, first of all, Bioshock Infinite, then maybe another Professor Layton, or I don't know, maybe a Pokemon game, we shall see. But yeah, that Bioshock Infinite for tomorrow and Tuesday, and we shall see once we finish that in like a couple weeks what we continue with. So, yeah, let's see who's rateable right now. And then I will be back tomorrow and Tuesday, hopefully same times. I don't know if I'm streaming as long or not, but yeah, I will be back then and play Bioshock Infinite. And I also want to play Burial at Sea. And then after I will look into crafting on first day. I need to see if I want to do another diorama or something else. I actually tend to, maybe I want to switch it up again a little bit and actually work on my 3D printer and upgrading the print head a little bit. We shall see, it depends on my mood. Also, I need to like sand down the like spilt over filament stuff from my 0.6mm nozzle, so I can't even print the Pokemon diorama boxes, or I need to print them with a 0.8 again, but at least gaps, because yeah, cannot get the nozzle in and out of the quick switch right now because it's stuck, but that's fine. But yeah, I don't actually see anybody that is raidable. Oh, hold on. Mirror Mask Arts, what are they doing? Nope. Apparently nothing. I love ads. Yeah, it's a Red Bull Samurai or ad. Okay, you know what? Sapphire Knight is still streaming. They're like the only one. I didn't see them because I had to scroll down. But yeah, they're the only one that's raidable, so let's rate them. And it's a quite cozy stream usually when they do art. So basically, for those who don't know Sapphire Knight, they're an artist/gamer. Mostly they do commissions and artworks, but they also play some like story-based mythical adventure type games, and it seems like they work on some animated emotes. So yeah, it looks like they got like elephants as the, I don't know if that was a commission or a thing, but it looks quite cute. And one of their favorite games is Hollow Knight. That's why they're called Sapphire Knight, and why their character is like a Hollow Knight inspired character. Very cute. But yeah, let's rate them, let's show them some love for their art. And yeah, again, I will be back again tomorrow, so hopefully you all will have a good Monday. And a good rest of your Sunday, depending on the time zone you're in, and a lovely morning, noon, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time zone you're in. Bye, everybody.